everyone, it's Sami from Sami's Sweet Life, and we are going to walk through the brand new Plum Paper Planner daily layout. Now, I want to disclaim this just a little bit. This is not the original cover. This is an Erin Condren Trolls cover. So everything else in here is Plum Paper Planner, but the cover is not. I have a cover here to show you guys. Plum Paper Planners can come on the spiral bound, or they can come loose disc punched. You'd have to have your own discs, or you can have them unpunched. So you can punch them yourself with rings or discs or whatever you want. So you do have 3 different binding options. The only one that actually comes with binding is the spiral bound, which is their typical thing, and they do fit the Erin Condren covers just perfectly. So this is what the original covers look like. I always snip them off and just stick Erin Condren covers on there. It is a plastic material that's a protective sheet, and then the cover that you can have custom printed. So they have tons of different cover colors and designs and things, and then you can get your name or initials put on it in any kind of shape you want, and then also a banner down here or a year banner up at the top. So there's lots of customization options for their covers. I just happen to not really like the materials of these. I just don't like them very much. They are sturdy, like they hold up over time. I just much rather take them off and use my own covers. I love, love, love the Erin Condren covers, so I feel like it's the best of both worlds when you get the Plum Paper Planner and the Erin Condren covers. So that was just something I wanted to mention to you guys. So this is the new daily planner. I'm not going to flip through every single page because I actually am using this for February. I didn't realize I had not filmed this walkthrough and I had already started using it, so I will skip over the February section for the most part. But we're going to walk through pretty much cover to cover. I'll show you guys all the ins and outs. If you're not familiar with Plum Paper Planner, they have a really, really cool program where you can change a bunch of things around. You can pick a Monday start for your calendar, a Monday start for your week. You can pick a Sunday start for your calendar, a Sunday start for your week. You get lots of customization options, and I did fully customize my pages on here. You can also put in different holidays. They have different checkbox options for picking out holidays. You can also add in add-ons at the end. I don't know that I did much except I added notes. So this whole section in the back here is just extra note paper. I maxed out the number of pages, and when you're using their design program online, when you're planning out your planner, you have the option of A5 size, the 7x9, which is this, what I'm showing you, and also an 8.5 by 11 size, and they have pretty much all of the planner designs and options in all 3 sizes. And now there are so many different actual page layout designs. They have daily ones, they have weekly ones, they have monthly ones. There's just so much to look at, so it's kind of overwhelming when you're going down the list and looking through everything. This is the new daily page. They also have a different daily page that I was using and I will go back to and review for you guys as well. But this page is set up really, really nicely. It happens to be a 3-column page, which is why I got the 7x9. I wanted it to be a little bit bigger. I found that 3 columns would be pretty tight for an A5 size, which I usually tend to use A5 size for daily planners. And then the one last thing before we start flipping through, Plum Paper Planner paper is very, very silky smooth, and I love the way that it feels, but some gel pens really have problems with this paper. They smear, they can tend to skip because of like the silkiness of the paper, but I have found one that works perfectly with pretty much any planner that I've ever tried. It is the Pentel Energel. I happen to buy the metal barrels, and I just freaking love these, these pens. They can come in lots of different barrel colors, and the refills are just refills that you can buy. Like you can buy these on Amazon. This one's running low, but they have all sorts of different color refills as well. So I've got some pink ones, I've got a purple one, I've got a lot of pens filled with black ink. I just absolutely love, love, love these pens, and they work great on the Plum Paper Planner. I happen to be a left-handed person, so I do end up getting like smears if I use the wrong kind of pens in this kind of paper because it is that silky material and it takes a minute for the ink to dry, but I don't have a problem with the Pentel Energels in this particular type of planner. That walks you through all the background stuff, and we will flip through this planner. I happen to get the modern color scheme. They also have a colorful and a neutral, and the neutral is really just like navy. It's like this color, navy and white. So it's not a true like black and white neutral. But I really love the modern colors because you get a lot of different aquas and blues, and the little peachy pink color is really pretty too. So here is the main page that you get, and you can customize it down at the bottom. Then you walk into your year at a glance, and this is just for 2022 right here. That's what my planner covers. And because it is a daily planner, it is only a 6-month planner. So mine goes January through June here. And then here is the special dates page. You can really see the modern color scheme throughout here. It's really, really pretty. And then you get another one here. It has some suggestions up here. Ideas, plans, goals. You can put whatever you want to map this out. And then you get the notes page that's unlined, and then you move right into the month pages. The month tab will match the accent colors on the page. So you've got all 6 colors here to look at, like the mustardy color and then like a steely blue. So we will walk through and look at the actual page itself. The Plum Paper Planner does have a dashboard on their tab versus the calendar, which is the next page. So that's something to note. A lot of planner companies put the calendar directly on the tab. And one of the reasons I think they do this is because this tab is a cardstock weight and it is glossy. It's actually like glossy. You'd have to have a Sharpie to write on this. I actually happen to use a scrapbook pen called a Slick Writer, and it works great on these kind of glossy papers, but regular pens do not work so great on this. And then moving on, we've got a lined paper. You move right into your monthly, which is nice and big. It takes up most of the page, and I really like that they don't diagonal cut the extra little boxes down here. They're lined in the middle, so you have a place where you can actually write. And then you get notes right here, a month ahead little calendar. And then you move into your daily pages, and this is what I totally customized. A lot of their planner options give you like suggestions for the different little headings, but you can also pay $4 extra and have them printed exactly how you want. So I wrote all of these in. I really, really liked being able to customize it. I pretty much customize every Plum Paper Planner because I always love putting my own little headers on there. This layout's actually really, really awesome because it's got these 3 boxes up at the top, a box down here, a little checklist, 2 little divided line sections, and also a little hourly section. So it really covers a lot of stuff. I don't know what the suggested boxes were for anything, but you could totally use this as like a meal planner or grocery list type planner with like breakfast, lunch, dinner, different meal prep things, your eating times for this, calories, whatever you wanted to do. As far as meal planning and eating and fitness, it totally could work for something like that. I'm going to be using this as more of like productivity, daily type stuff. So I customized my categories exactly how I wanted it. So I have this on the schedule section here for any timed event. I'm not actually putting it in the hourly. This is for just time blocking my time out a little bit while Livy's at school and Stella is napping or asleep. Like right now, it's pretty early in the morning and she's still snoozing. So I have time usually in the morning that I can time block. And then again, when she has quiet time around here, and then I went from 5 a.m. to 3 p.m. because Olivia gets out of school at 3, and then I would be doing, you know, family time, kid activities, that sort of thing below 3. So this time blocking works really, really well for me. I really, really liked it so far. So I've got my on the schedule thing for things like school, kids activities, no school days, any appointments, that type of thing goes in this box. And then I have today's focus. I can put a quote or like the main thing I want to focus on for that day. I also have a section for meal plan, so I can make sure that I have everything ready for dinner. Usually I just write dinner in there. And then, like I said, the time blocking, I just use it like that. And then morning tasks and afternoon tasks. This is how I kind of break up my time. It's the morning tasks after Olivia goes to school and before Stella wakes up. I'll put anything I want to get done during that kid-free time in here. And then afternoon tasks are when Stella is having quiet time / nap time. She, I don't know, does about half and half these days. So in that child-free time before Livy comes home from school, I can write those kind of tasks in here, and anything else that needs to get done, I try to write it here. And sometimes these things get carried over to other days, but I really like having more space than just these 2 sections. So I'll write a few things in each one of these boxes for that like child-free productivity time. And then down here I've got a little notes box. I use this to write out like grocery list totals instead of keeping a couple of receipts. I just wrote them on here, and then I could transfer them in to my grocery budget list later. And like things, if I'm on the phone and have to write something down, I just sketch it in that little section. And that's what it looks like. So you can see the color from the tab is on the borders, and also it's like a lighter version as the boxes. We'll go ahead and walk through all of them so you can see, but we'll get to the end of the month first. I actually wrote on that page, but that's the last day of the month. Then you get a lined paper that also has the header on the top, and then just front and back lined paper. I didn't add anything to each month. I just ended up adding a ton of note paper in the very back. You can see this is just tons and tons of note paper back here for various things. And then here is February. I have been writing in this one, so I'm going to flip a little bit further in so you don't see any of my writing, but it's that tealy color. You can see the 2-toned tealy look to that. And then March, oops, And then March is like the minty color. And it's the same layout. You get the one page in the front and in the back, the lined page. That's what the month looks like. I really, really like the two-tone on this month in particular. And then April is like a peachy pink color. Walk through, and I really like the way that looks too. So each month is going to look a little bit different. You still have like the gray lines and gray titles, but you get the accent color throughout the pages, which is really pretty. And then May is the mustardy type color. And there's what it looks like. It doesn't look super mustardy when it has this like lighter version of the color. And then June here. And this is like a steely blue. And then I just added the notes. So there's tons of different things you can add in. There's lots of lifestyle things, blog things, photography, coloring pages, lots of note types. You can do the lined pages, and then you can do dot grid or graph. And I just ended up doing lines for this. So it's just a bunch of lined paper, but you can see how much add-ons, how many add-on pages you can have. I don't know how many months they'll actually put in here, but you can choose 6 months and then add additional months into these books sometimes, because they do give you a lot of additional page options to put in there. So you can add a bunch of add-ons. Some of the add-ons are specifically in the back that will be tabbed like this section, or some of the add-ons actually can be dispersed as well. So you'd have the pages at the end of every month instead of just the lined page at the end. And you can see actually this month goes to the other side. So this month only gets one actual lined paper at the end. I really like how they give you so much customizability. I've tried a lot of the different add-ons and I find that I just need lined paper for the most part. And so I added a bunch of it in. You do end up getting a few pages in the back here that come with the planner. Some graph pages and a contacts sheet, and then a password sheet. And then there is your look ahead at the next year calendar. You also get a pocket that's double-sided in the back, and then the back cover would be just the same as the front cover with the plastic sheet, and then whatever cover you picked, it would be a matching back cover. And that walks you through the whole planner. So I really, really like the way that this one is done. I'm having a lot of fun using it for the month of February. I just really find that it helps me stay organized, especially on those child-free times. And I like that I have the stuff up here that I can look at every day. And I just have been leaving this one on our counter in the kitchen so I can walk past it and see it as needed. My toddler will run off and play, and I can knock out some of the easier tasks that need to be done. And I just really, really like it. So I love the way that Plum Paper Planner paper feels. I love the way everything's customizable. I love the color schemes that they offer. And I hope you guys liked this walkthrough. I do have a coupon for new customers only. It'll be in the description box down below. And that really walks you through everything. I will end up reviewing this one and telling you guys more information about it as I use it longer and compare it to some of the other dailies that I've been trying or plan to try this year. So that really wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to check the description box if you're interested. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.